name is Kelly Kunka, and I'm a junior here at Western. Before I came here, I was dead set on becoming a nurse, but then the first week of classes came around, and I'm sitting in my chemistry class, and I laughed, got up and left, realizing that I suck at science and math, and I was not about to struggle through nursing for that, so I switched my major over to social studies and history. That brings me to my first point. I love history, and you're not going to meet anyone else like me because everyone hates history, but I love it. And it all started on a family vacation to Washington, D.C. in 2000. We went to the Smithsonian Museum, which is hands down the coolest place I've ever been. And about an hour into the museum, my mom and two older brothers decided they've seen enough and they wanted to go eat lunch. My dad and I, however, were lost in the museum. And we were walking around and he was telling me interesting facts about everything there. And he too is a big history dork, so it got me started on it. And ever since then, I've been in love with history and Washington, D.C., obviously. And my long-term goal is to become a high school American history teacher. I know that doesn't sound thrilling to a lot of you, but I really can't wait. Getting into the College of Education, I know that I'm one step closer to boring high schoolers to death with my American history passion. My next point is kind of the most interesting experience I've ever been through, and it all started last summer. I went to a 3-day music festival in Chicago called Lollapalooza with a lot of my best friends, and it was crazy. So we road tripped out there. On the second day, we're there, and huge black rain clouds started rolling into the city. And since it's an outdoor concert and there's a lot of equipment that shouldn't get wet, they closed down Lala, so thousands of people were into the streets of Chicago, pouring rain. We had nowhere to go. So we're running, trying to find shelter for 15 minutes in this horrible rain. And after finally getting inside, we're freezing in the air conditioning, and they finally decided to let us back in. And that was cool because once we finally got back to Lala, it was super muddy, everyone was really wet, but we didn't care because we were all in Chicago at a concert. It was awesome. We saw bands like Fun, Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne, the Black Keys, Red Hot Chili Peppers, J. Cole, and a bunch of dubstep artists that I really don't remember their names of, but it was totally awesome, and it was an experience that I would love to just do again and again and again, and I probably will this summer. So to wrap things up, I'm a huge history dork, and I'm totally not ashamed of it. I love doing my homework, I can't wait to be a teacher, and I went to Lollapalooza, and I lived to tell the tale.